So if we call through a smoky, hot environment and we come to a tenable room and we find a victim behind the closed door, if we drag them back through if we drag them back through that area we just came through, are we doing more harm or good to that victim? We'd be better off closing the door and getting that victim out the window. So here we're going to show a one-person window lift to one person on the ladder. Let's come on up. Up here we've got Ben, and he's going to talk through how we get the victim to this window.
So I've either found this victim in the room or I've dragged them through that doorway. First thing I want to do is maintain my tenability in this room. So I'm going to move my victim's feet out of the way. We're going to close our door, buy ourselves some time. The next thing I need to do is get my victim's feet facing the window and keeping him on his back. Easiest way to do that, feet come up. I'm simply going to rotate on the floor. The more of his body I get off the ground, the less friction, the easier it is to move him. I'm going to drag him closer to my window. We keep the knees bent. The feet go flat to the floor, toes to the wall. Now I've got the victim in position to move him up to the sill. John's going to talk about how we prep the window. Move over here.
There's two operations simultaneously going on here. You have the rescue being made inside. Hopefully radio transmissions got made to the exterior crews to get ladders to the building. So the building gets laddered, firefighter makes his way up to the window. He doesn't need to focus on what's going on inside necessarily. He needs to start prepping this window for the rescue. So venting the window, start up high, take your glass, take your lower glass. You'll have a sash left, vector the sash, weaken the end points, and then attack the end points. Clear the sash, and we want to make sure that all window treatments, vertical blinds, horizontal blinds, curtains, anything like that is out of the way. Okay? Next thing we're going to focus on is the glass. We want to make sure we're not giving any lacerations to the victim. Okay? So one way we can do that is just smashing and chipping the glasses into small pieces and then raking the sill. And that's going to clear any glass. Some less substantial frames we can clear out with the fork end or bevel of the Halligan or the pry tip of a 6-foot hook. Just pry it up and rip that molding out, and the glass will come with it. Okay? Now we're going to shift our focus back inside the building.
So John's dressed the window to prepare for removal. He's going to let me know which way he wants the victim head coming out.
I'm going to tap my right. I'm going to verbalize his left because I know he's opposing me. He's in the bad visibility. I'm in the good visibility. So I want to do him the favor and give him the advantage and let him know verbally what side. So I'm tapping the right, and that's the side he's going to send the head to.
So I'm going to make basically a 2-stage lift to get our victim up to the windowsill. Each time I move the victim, I'm going to support him with my thigh or my knee so that I can get hands free. First lift is just sitting him up. I hand the hands up to the rescuer outside so he can help guide him out. I reposition to a squat. Ready, John? Ready. Ready, lift. And his weight is now on the sill, and we can both reposition.
I know you guys are, as John brought that victim out, he takes these arms and gets them in an exaggerated fashion out to this side. We want to make sure these arms don't get stuck in the ladder. As he's here, John is shoulder to shoulder with this victim. So as this victim comes out, we don't want him to go top heavy and off the ladder.
So one leg's going to come out on behind. And John is going to grab just above the leg that came out, basically capturing his arm in between both legs in the crotch, and he's grabbing the beam. Ready for the second leg? Ready.
The last thing the rescuer inside does is let this leg down. That allows John to get all the weight onto his left side. And at this point, he's going to come back over and readjust his grip on the head side. He's going to press the victim into the ladder and readjust and come underneath the armpit. That gives him a little better stability as we come down the ladder. As he comes down the ladder, we did all that work at the top end. He goes down to one knee and takes the victim right to the